Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Todd Chrisley appeals massive lawsuit loss. Recently, the former patriarch of Chrisley knows best, Todd Chrisley, lost a lawsuit, and now he's appealing the hefty settlement. His lawyer seems confident that they have the grounds for it. The financial setback came just 3 months after he won a lawsuit against the state of Georgia. Todd Chrisley won, but then lost. In January, a settlement of $1 million was ordered after their case against Joshua Waits. He's the former director of Special Investigations of Georgia's Department of Revenue, GDOR. While it was a big win for the dad of Savannah Chrisley, the new lawsuit finding means that he won't have much of that money left over. Although Todd Chrisley won the Joshua Waits case, another employee who works in the investigations department successfully sued him. In 2021, Amy Doherty Hines filed for defamation after Todd ranted on social media about her and others. Additionally, she filed another lawsuit in 2022 because he accused her of wrongdoing. Notably, she claimed that she never worked on the Chrisley investigation. Now, Julie's husband needs to find $755,000, which includes costs. Appealing the lawsuit by Amy Doherty Hines. Amy is set to receive $350,000, and the former Chrisley Knows Best star has to find $170,000 in punitive damages and $235,000 for costs. On April 10, E! Online reported that attorney Lisa Garnotta noted that the jury did not fully rule in favor of Doherty Hines. So, she intends to appeal the findings. Todd Chrisley, his attorney claims, should never have had the case make it to trial in the first place. The outlet cited people as saying that Lisa Garnotta felt happy that the jury noticed that not all of his statements were defamatory. The appeal news arrived to just a week shy of Todd and Julie Chrisley's oral arguments appeal against their conviction for tax and fraud-related offenses. Part of the grounds for appeal relates to another person in the Revenue Department who allegedly made the jury think he was guilty of not paying his taxes. It also includes an alleged unlawful search. Actually, the appeal might go well for Julie and her husband, as oral arguments are rarely granted. Todd Chrisley is no stranger to courtroom drama. From high-flying reality TV fame on Chrisley Knows Best to the harsh reality of prison time, the patriarch has faced more than his fair share of legal woes. But now, in a bold and defiant move from behind bars, Todd is appealing a massive lawsuit loss that could leave his family's finances in complete ruin. The $30 million civil judgment against Chrisley, stemming from years of alleged financial misrepresentation and business fraud, has shaken what's left of the Chrisley empire. Filed by former business associates who claim Todd defrauded them in a series of investment deals gone sour, the case resulted in a crushing verdict that had Chrisley fuming from his cell in Pensacola. And now, he's not taking it lying down. In a handwritten statement released by his legal team, complete with Todd's signature flair, he declared, "This is far from over. I may be behind bars, but I'm not behind in spirit. I will fight until the truth comes out, no matter how long it takes. The legal battle that won't quit." The lawsuit had been brewing for years, with plaintiffs alleging that Chrisley, while still at the height of his reality TV success, lured them into shady development schemes with the promise of high returns. But instead of profits, they claimed their funds were rerouted into Todd's personal projects, including luxury real estate, designer clothing, and allegedly even funding his children's extravagant lifestyles. Despite Todd's denials, the court sided with the plaintiffs after months of testimony, financial documents, and bombshell emails that painted a picture of a man using charm and celebrity to mask financial chaos. But Todd's legal team says the court got it wrong. He was never given a fair chance to defend himself, said attorney Carla Hampton, who's now spearheading the appeal. Much of the evidence was circumstantial, and several key witnesses were motivated by personal grudges. This appeal will set the record straight. Savannah's reaction: "We're not broken." Savannah Chrisley, who has stepped into the role of family spokesperson in the wake of her parents' incarcerations, addressed the appeal on her podcast, Unlocked. With a steely determination in her voice, she told listeners, "We've been through hell and back. But if there's one thing the Chrisleys do, it's fight. We're not broken,"
She went on to
and
accuse
accused the plaintiffs of kicking us while we're down, and vowed that the appeal would show how much of this was a calculated hit job. Still, many fans and critics alike question how much longer the Chrisley children could carry the burden. With both parents incarcerated, the mounting legal costs of appeals, and now a $30 million judgment looming overhead, it's unclear how financially viable the Chrisleys truly are. Life behind bars: Todd's legal mindset. Sources close to Todd say he's immersed himself in legal texts while in prison, even earning the nickname the jailhouse lawyer among fellow inmates. Todd's become obsessed with the appeal process, said an insider. He spends hours every day reading case law and scribbling notes for his attorneys. It's his new purpose. He's also allegedly reached out to high-profile prison reform advocates, hoping to rally public attention not just around his conviction, but now around what he's calling a civil injustice. In another statement shared with fans through his daughter Lindsay, Todd wrote, "America is built on second chances. This appeal isn't just about money. It's about redemption, truth, and proving that you can't bury a man who refuses to stay down." The public divides. Online reactions to the appeal have been mixed. Some longtime fans rallied with messages of support, urging Todd to keep fighting, and sharing memories of his days on reality TV when his sharp wit and endless one-liners made him a household name. But others were far more cynical. Only the Chrisleys would try to appeal a loss they caused themselves. One user commented on social media, "It's like watching a soap opera, except it's real people's money on the line." Financial experts say the appeal may not just be about winning, but stalling. If successful, the Chrisleys could delay enforcement of the judgment, giving them time to potentially restructure assets or negotiate a lower settlement. But even that strategy is risky. Appeals are long, costly, and rarely overturned unless there's clear error, explained legal analyst Greg Marvin. Todd may be buying time, but it could also dig him into a deeper hole. Julie's quiet endurance. While Todd battles in civil court and prison, his wife Julie Chrisley remains largely silent. In her own separate facility, she has taken on a different approach: prayer, humility, and rehabilitation. But a source says Julie is devastated by the judgment and worried about the toll it's taking on their children. She didn't want this fight, the source revealed. Julie was always the peacemaker. But now, she's standing by Todd even if it's from afar. They speak when they can. She prays he's right. What's next? The appeals process could take months or even years. In the meantime, the judgment still stands, and plaintiffs could begin seeking payment, garnishing accounts, or seizing assets if allowed by the court. But Todd's team is working overtime to file for a stay, hoping to freeze all collection efforts until the appeal is heard. Meanwhile, Todd is expected to submit a lengthy statement to the appellate court personally, alleging misconduct by key witnesses and judicial bias. His attorneys plan to argue that evidence was improperly admitted and that Todd's celebrity status unfairly influenced the outcome. A Chrisley comeback. In a twist that only the Chrisleys could pull off, insiders say Todd is even exploring a prison-themed podcast or memoir to chronicle his legal journey. He wants people to understand the system from the inside, said one associate. He believes if he can tell his story, uncensored, people will finally see the man behind the headlines. Whether the appeal succeeds or not, one thing is clear: Todd Chrisley isn't fading quietly into legal obscurity. Even from prison, he's proving he's still a fighter, still a showman, and still determined to rewrite the narrative of his family's downfall.